Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be helping you decide if you should buy Surfshark in 2021 or just if it's worth buying in 2021. Now guys, if you want to use Surfshark or do whatever you want with it, by all means continue to do so. Just know that this video is just my opinion. Now guys, if you do decide Surfshark is not worth purchasing in 2021, go ahead and check out VPN tier list where you can find all the VPNs rated on my channel. I would recommend using a tier 1 VPN provider because it's going to give you the best price, speeds, and pretty much everything you're going to need from a VPN service. Now guys, one of the most frequent things I see people talking about Surfshark when they're recommending it for you to use is they always say that it's cheap. I find this very disingenuous because when you look at Surfshark's pricing plan and you look at it in terms of what it actually is, it's not really cheap. Now Surfshark's $13 a month, which is around 3 times more expensive than some of the cheapest VPNs out there. My pretty much cheapest VPN I could find that is worth the cost is around $5 a month or $30 a year for TorGuard VPN if you use code TOMSPARK. So this plan right here is around 3 times as expensive for the 1-month model. Usually the 1-month model is the best way to start out because you could see if you like the VPN. I don't really recommend ever signing up for a year or 2 or 3 years to a VPN if you've never used it before. That's just a stupid idea in my opinion. So it's 3 times more expensive to start trying out Surfshark than it would be another better VPN that's cheaper. Now we can also take a look at the 24-month plan or the 2-year plan. It's going to be around $60. The 12-month plan is around $60 as well. So pretty much with Surfshark, the way that they kind of get you per se is that this plan is only $60 for the first 12 months. After 2 years, it's going to be subsequently, I think, $60 every 12 months. So pretty much for 3 years of Surfshark, it's going to be around $120. Which isn't that expensive, but still, it's not really that cheap. Not only that, but $60 for 2 years isn't really that great of a deal. You could get the same deal with TorGuard if you just subscribe for 1 year, which is $30, and then it rolls again. It's going to be around $60 total. However, if you get TorGuard's 2-year plan, it's only $50 for 2 years, and it's not going to increase after the 2 years is over. It's just going to be two years for $50. The next 2 years will roll again and it will be $50 again. So it's around $100 for 4 years, which is cheaper than this plan, which is going to probably equate to around $120 for 3 years. So they kind of try to get you with that price increase, and it's not really exactly clear on this page, you know, how much it does increase to, but I just assume it's going to be, you know, the 12-month plan. Not only that, but we can also talk about these other pricing things here. We have Surfshark Alert and Surfshark Search. Surfshark Alert is pretty much like it's going to alert you if there's any leakages in databases that your email has been a part of. Now, there are services out there that will do this for free that you could sign up for. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen once I find it in post-production. Not only that, but Surfshark Search is pretty much just a copy and paste of Have I Been Pwned. In fact, the owner of Have I Been Pwned even got a little irritated with Surfshark since Surfshark had not properly attributed them. Now, it is perfectly within their right to charge people for this pretty much free information you could find on Have I Been Pwned, as long as they give them the attribution. However, you know, I don't know if I would recommend you to pay for something like this when you can just get it for free. Honestly, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Not only that, but Surfshark has also had a couple things in the past that have annoyed me about their pricing scheme. They have limited time sales like this countdown clock bomb tire that after it goes off, the pricing will increase. So it's trying to incentivize you to buy it quicker without giving you as much time to think about your purchase, which is not very consumer friendly in my opinion. Not only that, they've also had countdown clock timers in the past that seem to be based on cookie implementations, which means that if you go to the page and you delete your cookies, the timer would reset, stuff like that. They don't do that as much anymore. All these things I think aren't really that consumer friendly. It's just marketing tactics and stuff like that, which really kind of rubs me the wrong way. Now, another thing that really bothers me about Surfshark is that I find that the application is very glitchy and unreliable, and pretty much since its inception, it has been glitchy and unreliable. I think that is partly because Surfshark is actually pretty new. It only really came out 2 years ago, I think, and VPNs take a long time to mature and not have any bugs. However, every time I use Surfshark, there's some kind of issue with the installation, install. There's problems connecting and getting things to work. And I'm not really alone in these actual type of issues either. In fact, if you go onto Surfshark's Facebook page, I can actually say that this is more of an honest representation of what people think about Surfshark. You find them doing this countdown clock bomb timer. Like I said, I didn't really like it too much. But as you can see here, a lot of people are not happy with Surfshark. As you can see here, people have problems with the speed. This guy says, I'll have to pay more monthly. He's not happy about the pricing increase. This guy says he wants to cancel because he got billed for a month he does not want. This guy says your software is putting the city flag at the top left of my PC and I can't get rid of it. Every time this happens, you do an update and it goes and goes. This guy says it doesn't work well for Fire TV. This guy says it doesn't work on his Fire Stick. This guy says speeds are not very good at all. This guy says he has problems with the US version of Netflix. This guy has speed problems and live chat can do nothing to help his speeds. This guy seems to think it doesn't work on his own network. This guy says there's an error signing up even after he's bought 2 years of it. This guy says he has problems with the VPN servers in England. This guy says he has battery problems. This guy says he has problems with refund. I mean, I could go down and down the list on this, and there's so many people having problems. And I honestly think most of these are probably legitimate because I have some of the same problems myself. One of my speed testers on the global speed test result refused to even test Surfshark because he thought it would just be too much of a hassle. Not only that, but if you go on Surfshark's Trustpilot page and you look at some of the negative reviews, they're also pretty scathing. This guy says the connection speed is not sufficient for IPTV. This guy says it's not dependable or consistent. He's not been happy with it. It was purely required to access BBC iPlayer, but it's not consistent. It's frequently stopping and dropping out. This guy says he has to keep switching it on and off because it doesn't work when he loads certain websites. This guy says he's unable to connect since he used the VPN. This guy says he's also not able to connect. And when I download Surfshark myself, these are the same problems I've been having. Now, of course, for some users out there might not be as many problems. However, when you have a truly polished VPN application, nobody has issues, instead of a buggy application where some people have issues and some don't. So if you're using Surfshark and you don't have any issues, well, I'm happy for you. However, for me and a lot of other people, it's a very buggy and unreliable experience that definitely does not get enough attention in most other reviews that I see about the service. Now, a couple other things I don't like about Surfshark VPN is that it's pretty unreliable for streaming lately. I can't get it to work with a lot of streaming websites, and I've found other people having the same issues. So if you're looking for a reliable streaming service, this one might not be the one to pick. Lastly, I do want to complain about Surfshark's transparency. It's hard to find who owns a company. It's hard to find that much about the company itself. The name of the company is just like Surfshark Limited or something like that. I tried talking to the company and finding out more about it. Maybe some of the management, stuff like that. I've never really seen public conversations with the management or anything like that. It's just kind of based in some kind of offshore location called the British Virgin Islands, I think. You can't really find anything about it. Honestly, I don't really trust VPN companies like this that are just so anonymous and not really that transparent with their community about who owns it. Maybe doing podcasts or something like that would help, or even just being a little bit more talkative to the community could help, because I've seen that from other VPNs and I haven't seen that with Surfshark, so I don't really trust it that much, to be honest. Anyways, guys, those are some of the things I don't like about Surfshark. Maybe some of the things you should consider if you're going to purchase it in 2021. Now, I don't mean to just make this video shitting on Surfshark completely, but to be honest, guys, there's not that many videos like this, and there are plenty of other ones that talk about some positive things about Surfshark, whether they're true or not. So if you just want a video that talks about all the positive things or stuff like that, or you just want someone to convince you to buy it, maybe go watch one of those ones. This was more of a critical video to give you some things to actually think about when purchasing the product. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this one, and I'll see you again very soon.